Hello, my name is Michael Dwyer, and I'm with Rochester Writers. Once again, Rochester Writers and the Rochester Hills Public Library have teamed up to host their annual author fair, now in its fourth year. We're hosting 20 authors in person at the library in downtown Rochester on Saturday, November 26th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. These short videos offer you a chance to meet each of the 20 authors. And right now we're chatting with a kid. Hey, Angie, how are you?
Good. It's great to talk with you.
It's good to see you again. I know that you were part of the author fair, I think 2 years ago when we were virtual. This time you get to come in person with your book. Will you remind everybody who you are, who the author A Kid is, and tell us about your book, which is called The Healing Star?
Sure. So I'm author A Kid, and I wrote The Healing Star. It's a light fantasy for grades 3 to 6. And basically, stars with healing powers are falling from the sky. And fourth grader Julia is trying to catch one to save her grandmother's life. She's sick with the invisibility illness, and eventually she will completely disappear. But if Julia can catch the star, her wish will be granted, and her grandmother will become well again.
Well, what a fun idea. So not only is the idea of catching a star, which is something that I don't think we can do right now, um, that's part of the story. Also, the illness is a made up type of thing. Where did you come up with that idea?
Well, I think I just wanted a way to introduce illness in a way that kids could understand. So, doing it as a fantasy, and then just coming up with a sort of fantastical illness, but at the same time, symbolically, turning invisible. Illnesses do sort of turn you a little bit invisible. So, I think it's an entry point where people can fill in the blanks the way they want, but they can connect to that.
That's a great idea. It's a wonderful idea. What kind of response do you get from kids? Do you see that that is working?
I think so. I mean, kids just like the fantasy aspect, to be honest. But then I've also encountered a lot of families where they say, oh, my son or daughter has a close relationship with a grandparent. And so there's also a connection there. Or maybe they've even dealt with illness in the family. So it sort of becomes cathartic for them. But also the book is hopeful. So um, I think everybody needs a little hope and needs to know that life goes on, and um, we can still, yeah, just have hope.
Sure, absolutely. We got to have hope, these types of stories that you and other authors like you create. Um, I mean, they just paint a picture of a world that these kids can imagine themselves in, and then that thread of hope is there. And um, we're humans; we are automatically designed to have hope, but sometimes we have to be reminded of the direction of hope. And I think this is one great way to do that with Healing Star. Um, Now, when we spoke with you 2 years ago, this was your book. What have you got on the horizon? A sequel, something new coming?
I'm glad you asked. Actually, I'm actually working on a picture book that is based on a Japanese legend, and that will come out sometime in the new year. I don't have a date yet, but please be looking for that. I'm partnering with an illustrator to make this picture book happen, but I'm very excited about it.
Will it also be fantasy with hope?
It will definitely be fantastical because there's a mythical creature in there. I don't want to give too much away, but it actually deals with nightmares and bad dreams, which is another topic I think a lot of kids are dealing with. And it will give a way for kids to, tackle bad dreams and um, you know, how to make that something positive.
Yeah, certainly. I remember having bad dreams as a kid, as you probably do too. Some of them are so scary because I think it's harder to separate reality from the dream world when you're younger. Again, looking at helping out young people with life, it seems to be your theme. And we look forward to meeting you in person at the author fair, picking up a copy of The Healing Star, getting it signed. I bet you'll do that for people.
Absolutely.
And
And I
we'll
put
see
a
you.
little message in there too.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Again, remind us the age group that it's for.
So it's primarily for grades 3 to 6.
Perfect. Well, hey kid, we will see you at the author fair the Saturday after Thanksgiving. How would you like to leave it with everyone?
Well, I just wanted to let you guys know that I do this activity where I have kids write their wish in the star and then I post it on my author page. So look forward to doing that as well.
So a chance to get your wishes come true.
Yeah.
Stop by and see a kid's book and meet her at the author fair. We'll see everybody on November 26th.
Thank you.